Hi everybody. I'm going to try here to make my walker into a wheelbarrow. This is my walker, and I have this here tray. You see that? Can you see that tray? It's orange. I want to make because like I'm in the living room right now. Excuse our mess, but Aria must have slept on the hide-a-bed last night, and so it's still open. And then over there is where the hubster spends most of his time, either there or on the front porch watching the birds. And so I want to spend more time out here with him rather than sitting at my desk in our own old folks annex bedroom. But so this is like over there is like the kitchen. See, that's like the kitchen, and then as I go around, that door there goes to Bianca and Billy's bedroom, and the laundry room's in there too. And then we have a Pie Annie right there. And yeah, so that's kind of, and this is the table. And this is my stuff that I just drug out here because I'm doodling. I'm doodling. See, this here is what I'm doodling right now. I'm not real sure what it is. I doodled this one yesterday and today, and I doodled this one yesterday. I've done some doodling, but what I want to do with this in here is like here I doodled this one here in the past, which I think that looks pretty cool. So I want to kind of do the same things on here, but what I should have done, first I made the circles with a pencil, and I did the circles with a pencil, and then I went around, whoops, what did I just do? I just did something weird touching my phone. I'm doing this on my phone. Nah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, but and then I went after the pencil. Then I used a fine line marker. I used my 005. That's pretty fine. I want to get some more real fine ones. This one's still got ink in it though, so I'm still working on that one. But I should have did even the outside in pencil so I could erase. Because like this one here, when I did this one 100 years ago, I probably did all them flowers in pencil after doing that whole circle in pencil. And then what I would most likely have done is made the flowers and the leaves in pencil and then traced over with a marker after I was happy with them, and then erased all the pencil line. That's how that's how my boat floats usually. And so, but see, when I come out here, I have to drag things. Like there, I have that pencil can, and then this here is a box that has my pens in it, some more pens, and then this is a kit that I purchased from Amazon. I have to really kind of limit my Amazon shopping. But anyhow, this here kit, if you were to have a kit like this, actually this is probably more than I need because this has 3 compasses in it. 1, 2, 3, 4 compasses because I got one of them over here. See, this is one of them. This is the one I used over here. So if you were to have just a notebook this is a notebook that I've had for, oh, see, there's a person just came out of that bedroom. But here is, all you need is like a little notebook, a little sketch pad of any kind. And then if you were to purchase, or you may already have one of these sets like this, or maybe you have a child that has one and you can just snatch it from them. And then what else is real important is this here little circular ruler. I use this circular ruler a lot. And so that's pretty much all that you need. And then you can make a mandala. A mandala is one of the easiest things that you can draw and make it almost look like you're a professional, and that's what we want to do, professional. And so, and then like all of this, you can see where there's still pencil lines in there. All of this was done with the compass. And then the lines that I want to keep is the ones that I will go over with the pen. And then when I get done copying it, I'm tracing over what I want to keep, then I can go over with an eraser. And like the best eraser ever is, yeah, there it is. One of these white erasers like this. I don't know what you call them, but this erases really, really good. And so, and I am definitely no artist, but this is just the simplest thing here. And but the thing is, what I want to do now is I want to fix my wheelbarrow here. And I brought this string out here because I'm going to use that string, and this thing's got some handles on it. And I'm thinking about if I can take that string and go from that one side to this side with the string. Then I can use it like a wheelbarrow. Everybody needs a wheelbarrow in their house. Where's that Papa going? Papa, where you go? Oh, I want to see what you're reading. What are you reading? Let's see what he's reading. Oh my gosh, Stephen King, Nightmares and Dreamscapes. That won't give you nightmares? That boy has probably read that book 9 times, because he's got let me just show you his shelf over here. Can you see that shelf over there in the corner? That shelf is almost all Stephen King, Dean Koontz, and Tom Clancy is over there. But there's probably only 3 or 4 different authors over there. And that's only part of his books. We have books we also have books in our room, shelves in our room that are full of books too, because this guy's a bookaholic. He usually now lately reads out of his Kindle, but it's not holding a charge like it used to, so he's got to plug it in a lot. I think what I need to do is get him a long cord for out here so he can plug it in while he's reading. So I'll have to look into that. And so there he is, got his cane, and he's going somewhere. The gentleman's room. He's going to the gentleman's room. Okay, so anyway, that's that. I can't show you myself working on this because I'm holding my camera in my hand. I mean, my telephone. So anyway, this is kind of our life here, like this here. And do you see all the space that's in this room? That's the front door right there. And that's a closet over there, which in there is like the vacuum. Well, the vacuum cleaner's not in there because it's beside of it. And we usually have everything hanging on these walls. Well, I had gobs of stuff hanging on these walls back in the. What is this thing right here? Oh, I don't know what that is. Just changes the thing. Okay. I there was no wall space at all when Billy and the family moved in here. There was no wall space because I had everything hanging on these walls. But now we have taken everything off. He has painted that wall and he has painted that wall. He hasn't painted that wall yet. Oh, this is the back screen door. I don't want to show you out there because that's nasty. Wait a minute, let me see. Okay, don't mind the nastiness of this porch, but if you look, oh, I don't think you can see. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can I make this like, no, I can't. Do you see over there's a chicken? That chicken just went out the doggy door. Did you see that? And then there's a doggy sleeping right there. Yeah, they're in the process now of making this back porch into a like a gym. It's going to be like a gym. You see out there in the yard that great big old cactus? And so that's what that's going to be. Soon as they get everything, they're working on getting everything moved out of that room, out of that porch, because it's a big porch. It's like 10 by 20, so it's big. In our, I thought you was going to the gentleman's room. You already went to the gentleman's room?
I just went to pee.
Oh gosh, he's back. He's back. And so, so yeah. Anyhow, that's very interesting. Like, look at that. See, that's a table right there. That was a side of the road find. It's a pretty big table, but both sides fold down, and then those drawers. There's those same drawers on the other side. And so I have stuff stored in there. I got mostly like my dyes and stuff are in there. I think I got some inks in there and stamps. Yeah, ink, stamps, and dyes are all in them drawers. But it opens up to a big table. But the thing is, we'll open that up to a big table to put right here beside this table when we have a lot of guests coming for dinner or something like that. But this room used to be just cluttered with all of my art stuff, which is the important stuff, you know. But then when I had the family move in, I said, you all just take over. You do whatever you want. And they have done whatever they want. And so, and which is nice. They changed the carpet in the floor. Isn't this the greatest carpet? I love that carpet. You buy that carpet in boxes, but each one of those sections is a different piece of carpet, and it's like a peel and stick something kind of thing. But he's put that down. Well, it sticks, but he's put other carpet tape with it, and he's put that carpet down. But then he's also and there is one of those pieces that he had to replace for some reason. I don't remember if there was paint on it or something. And he replaced it. You can't even tell that he had pulled that one piece up and replaced it. And so, but you can vacuum it. We've used the rug doctor on it, and it just stays like brand new. But I just love that. But then I love different colors of stuff. Oh, now look, the chicken came back in. She's right by the door now. Her and that dog, do you see the dog with the chicken? Can you see the dog and the chicken? They're like best friends. They're like besties. They're like besties out there on that porch. I think they're adorable. But see, there's actually chicken poop on that porch too, chicken poop. So if you ever come over here, then you have to watch your step, that you don't step in chicken poop. But they don't come in the house and poop. They poop on the porch, or the chicken. She's the only chicken. She lays one egg a day. And she's the only chicken left. The rest of them ran away from home. They live at the neighbors. They moved to the neighbors. I don't know why. Maybe they have better food over there or something. But this one said she ain't going. So, her name is Lucy. We named her Lucy. Her name is Lucky Lucy because she's still here. And her, what was her? Oh, Lucy Poops a Lot. That's her name. Lucy Poops a Lot. And then the dog's name is Little Bit. Little Bit Barks a Lot. So they both got different last names because they have different fathers. So that's Little Bit Barks a Lot, and then that's Lucy Poops a Lot. Because she poops a lot. So, but anyhow, okay. Well, I think that's all I have to say right now is that I'm going to, see, this zips up. I can zip that. See, and it's still got a lot of pockets and all. So it's almost like a whole wheelbarrow already. But see, I always have to move like my cup and stuff. So I need more space to move things for a wheelbarrow, you know. It's going to be my wheelbarrow. Okay. And, okay, now Pop's over there sitting still. Are you still over there comfortable in your chair?
Yep.
You need anything?
Sack full of $100 bills.
What would you do with a sack full of $100 bills?
Give you half of them, do something else with the rest of them.
You'd give me half. Huh. What would I do with them? We don't even need no money, though. So it'd be better to have a sack full of M&Ms or something. Oh, no, I'd rather have peanut butter. Reese's.
The house is paid for, the property is paid for.
Everything's paid for. Yeah, so we're just living. Yeah. But we got to keep paying the light bill on because we got lights. And Papa turns every light on in the house. I think he's trying to reinvent the sun. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think I have anything else to say right now. But this is pretty cool, though, that I can film on this on this telephone right here. Then I do got a telephone holder somewhere, I think, or I did. I don't know. There's a lot of things I did have once and I don't have anymore because, yeah, just because, that's why. And so, yeah, I could use this phone to make some videos. Okay, well, this is it for now. Do you have anything important to say, Papa?
Y'all have a good day.
Okay, Papa says you all have a good day. And so that's all he has to say right now. We did have a tablecloth with watermelons on it, but I think it's in the laundry. But as you can see around, this is all watermelon decorations because that's my daughter-in-law. She is just cool. And so everything's watermelons right now. But when the seasons change, every bit of this decoration will change. Every bit will change. It'll go to whatever the season is or the holiday, like St. Patrick's holiday. Everything was green, and St. Patty's Day and stuff. Easter was Easter. Everything was Easter. This house looked like a big old Easter basket. And it's just, and so if I'm out here more videotaping, then you can see how this house evolves. Do you, even them little chair covers says, hello, summer, or something. Yeah, hello, summer. Yeah, but anyhow, this here is my beautiful pencil holder box. Somebody sent me that 100 years ago. And I love it because it can hold my pens, holds papers. These papers are in here because this is the official size for Zentangles. It's the official size. So I got some in there and some in that cup right there. And I've got more than the law allows. Well, I brought my socks out here because I thought maybe Papa would put them on for me. He puts my socks on for me because I'm too fat to be able to bend. And so, Papa, would you put these socks on me? $2. I can't. All I have is that half a sack full of $100 bills. That's all I have. And so, okay, he's going to put my socks on. Yeah, here he comes. Here he comes. I got my, that's called a, whatever you call it, a tubie. Here, you don't have to sit on the floor now, honey bunny. You can pull that chair right there. So,
No, that stretches your leg too bad.
now he worries about stretching my leg too bad. But he's gonna sit down on the floor. Are you going down? Now you're gonna see Papa at work. He's gonna put my sock on. I did get these on by myself because I put the lotion, not the lotion, but like the Vaseline stuff. I put that on my legs, and then I put this thing on, and then because my legs are so, yeah, they're just a mess. But they look pretty nice right there. See, now I'm getting a sock on. Isn't this nice? Isn't he good? I could probably auction him off and make like $1 jillion.
Oh, hell, you can't.
That's one foot. Okay, wait, you need another foot, right? Let me get it over there. Okay. There's my other foot. See, I did that one too. Put that one on that leg. This one was the leg that was in such bad shape, and I had to keep going to the doctor for them to do a wound check. But now my wound, and they would wrap it and fix it and put Una boots on it and stuff. Now look how cute! My feet are all cute. Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome.
I love you.
I love you too.
How much?
This much.
That much?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Maybe this much.
Maybe that much? Okay. Can I help you?
How the hell you gonna help me?
I don't know.
I weigh 200 and something pounds.
You weigh 200. You don't look like 200 and something pounds. You look like you're only 199 pounds. Here he goes. He's getting up. This is how old people get up. Look at there. He's like a spring chicken. There you go. Thank you, Papa. I love you.
That'd be $2.
$2? Okay. Send me a bill in the mail, and I'll give it to my
cash right now.
cash right there. Well, he wants cash right now. We don't have it. I'll let the accountant know, though. I'll let our personal accountant know. Yeah, he'll get into our gold over there in Fort Knox. Okay, now I think that's about it for this here video, you guys. Gosh, it's been 23 minutes. It says that right here on this telephone. Now I'm going to see if it uploads good just straight from here. And so, thanks for watching. And now I'm going to work on my building my wheelbarrow. Oh darn, I forgot I didn't bring anything out here to read. Well, I wasn't really planning to stay. I wasn't planning to stay long. We got a lot of books over there. Oh, you can't see over there in the alcove area. Yeah, in the vestibule. There's a bunch of books over there too. That's where all my coloring books, a lot of my coloring books are out there. All right, okay. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and sound, secure, stable, keep you happy and healthy, and all the good things, and free from harm. I don't want any harm to come to you at all. And give yourself a hug, and by all means, you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and unicorns, stay one more day. Tomorrow is going to be the best day of your life. God bless.